Hey everybody, this is Kathy and welcome to Mixed Media Frenzy. This is the sketch we'll be using, and I think, this is a photo at Braxton, and at their school for homecoming week they dress up and it is Wacky Wednesday, and he is dressed up in all different colors. So I am going through the box of crayons from Chamel, and I thought this collection would give me the different colors I needed for his outfit. So, in the sketch, there's a torn piece, and that's what I am looking for. I'm going to go with a white background, and I'm looking for a colored piece to tear down the center of my page. So I thought I would leave some of this process in, picking out that piece of paper that would give me the colors of his outfit. Okay, so I'm just going to flip through here with just a little bit more, and here I found it, and it's a scrap paper. So I put that aside, and I go ahead and I just quickly go through. I love the hearts, but the cream background I didn't like. So, and I love the ombre look of this too, but I go ahead and I quickly go through this project pad, and then all these are just and I like that too, and then these are the solids. So I go ahead and go with the small rainbow dot color, and I stick those back in and put that aside. Alright, so then I go ahead and I tear. I'm showing you the sketch, and I will try and put that up in the corner somewhere. Try to hide some of my mess. Alright, so I get that glued on, and then I get out some of the Vicki Boutin gesso. And then I bring in some of my close to my heart colors. And what I do is I get out my scrap piece and I try out the colors first while this is drying. It's right there in the middle. So that's what I'm going to do. I just kind of slap it on there. And it does cover up some of the dots in the middle, but I'm okay with that. Alright. Going to take my hands and just kind of smear it in there. That way my colors will... Okay, I'm going to use peach, sapphire, and willow. And boy, those colors really... The willow really stands out. See that doily? It's straight on the color. And I end up not using that green doily because the colors match so well. And it was just too much of that green. And I just needed that little bit, and the green really took over for my mixed media. A little bit too much. I really should have softened it, but as I went on, my title and my photo, it really worked out well. Okay, so then I'm going to use some of the peach. Now, I wish I would have had a little bit more of the peach color than I did, because that matches his shorts, and it's just like a settle, a little bit amount. But I keep going, and it kind of looks a little bit muddy, but it don't look like that after it dries. So I still work with that. And you will be able to see a little bit of that on the left-hand side of that down off of the title. So now I'm bringing in Sapphire, and what little bit that I do put on there, I just drip it on there instead of using the kissing technique because I didn't want the colors to mix. So then I dab it up a little bit, and then I shut the camera off, and then I dry it a little bit. Now for this title, I do use Chamel's box of crayons thickers, and I glue them to vellum. I wanted like a whimsical kind of title to go with his outfit, so I've seen a lot of people use, put it on vellum, then put it on paper, and I should have stitched around the title, but I just didn't feel like it. That would have gave it a lot more texture that I was looking for, but I just didn't feel like it, But on a good day, yeah, I think that would look pretty cool. So if you're feeling like it, I think sewing around that would look really cool. So you might want to try it out. Okay, so I glued that on another pattern paper. Just give it that whimsical colored look. A wacky looking feel to it. So I tried out that green doily, and it just kind of gave off too much green looking. So I went back to the white doily. And that I took out of the sketch, plus the main focus torn look out of the sketch. And then I'm kind of like going off on my own. I did pull in that film strip, and I do glue that underneath the title. Just like that, and I cut it and carry it across. And then from there, I just I don't even look at the sketch anymore, and I just kind of go off on my own and create this layout. And as you can see, you can kind of see that peach color, but the green is kind of the main mixed media that you can see, but I do cover up some of it, and it's not so bold. So there you can see it. Now I'm trying to find some scrap paper to put behind my photo, just to kind of give it some color behind it. So I do get out some of this paper here, and I go ahead and I trim it and start with that. All right, so I like that. And then I go with that blue and green stripe, just to kind of give something darker behind it, and so it's not dot on dot. And I'm just going for it. I'm not even using the trimmer. Getting the sketch back up, and I'm just kind of showing you which way it went. All right, so now, okay, I was going to put those arrows. I had a thought about it. I started cutting papers, and then I went off and had a different idea and went with something totally different. I found this little cut apart with a box of crayons, and it has a light bulb with an idea. I thought that was pretty cool. And then down at the bottom, it shows where my ink, I had a little mistake down there on the bottom, which I've been making a lot of them. So these little journaling spots is going to cover that up. So that's a yay for me. And these I cut from the little writing pad. And then those I took from the Project Life pad. And I'm going to put hashtag love. I love the colors of this. It just goes with his photo. Then I'm going to journal on the top 2 journaling spots. And it says Braxton dressed up for Wacky Wednesday on homecoming week at school. Braxton is in 1st grade. So I just talked to my daughter and asked her. I thought he was 4 there. Braxton had a really slow growth spurt, like from when he was born. He was really, really tiny through all his medical issues, so it was really hard to tell how old he was. He's still tiny for his age, but it's easier for us to he grew into his age finally. So now I'm using an orange Sharpie and I'm outlining, doing my favorite thing on white cardstock. And then next thing I do is I think I get out some sequins. And yeah, this is my messy drawer, my catch-all. I get out some Pretty Little Studio orange and gray. And then I do stop the camera and I get out the ephemera on the box of crayons, and I get out these, I can't think of the name of them, but I thought they added a little bit more cute addition to this layout. And I get out this Hawaiian blue and I do some splatters. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and please check out the other girls and see what they're doing today and give them some love. Thank you all for coming to watch my video. Bye-bye.